We have prop firms talking about self-regulating themselves. We got Tradeify making some major updates, which I'm a big fan of, one of my favorite prop firms. We have a lot to talk about in this video, but before we do, fam, we're live right here at the New York Open, day trading the NASDAQ. You see my green days, my red days, my full tilt moments, everything that involves me as a trader you see live right here on YouTube. So smash that subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy. It's a free way to support the channel. Just gets the video out to more people. Also, if you want to skip the eval stage and go straight to a funded account, Tradeify is running 35% off. I know this corner of your screen here says 30%, but they're doing a flash sale right now for 35% off. Make sure you use code JM to lock that in. I'm loading up accounts with them. I'm going to be trading with them. Make sure you lock it in. Also, take profit is 30% off with no activation fee. You can use code JM to lock that in as well. But we got a big one that's 90% off. Apex is now running 90% off as well. You can use code JM there. Guys, all affiliate income that I make goes back into the community for giveaways, so you can use code JM to support the entire community, not just me. And if you want to join a Discord server that's a bunch of traders talking trading, no BS, no drama, no fluff, there's a link down in the description. You can join up on Discord. I highly recommend you do that. I have a training section that I just implemented into a free Discord server where I post free trainings, trade recaps, and why I took them to make it purely educational. You guys don't want to miss that. So click that link to join up on Discord, fam. With that said, let's get into the video. All right, so we have Michael Patug with Top Step come out on Twitter. This post has been blowing up. You can see it has 100K views. A lot of people retweeting it. It has been blowing up on Twitter and has sparked a lot of controversial conversation, right? And so we're gonna dive into this. We're just gonna read through this, see what other people are saying about it. Michael Patug says, self-regulation of the futures industry. Attention futures prop firm, owner and executives. I just sent out the first email to kickstart the conversation on developing an SRO. If you didn't receive the email and are a futures prop owner, DM me your email, building forward together. This is essentially just a self-regulatory organization where a bunch of prop firms, they come in and just regulate themselves, right? Now, I'm sure there's some pros of this, but I feel like there's also some cons of this. And one thing that I'm very concerned about in this is customer privacy laws, right? Where customer information is swapped between prop firms and customers' info is getting essentially leaked to other people and other companies. And that is a major, major no-no. So obviously, like, we don't know what the plan is for this or what Michael wants to do or how he wants to spearhead this, but customer privacy laws are extremely, extremely important. And if those customer privacy laws are ignored, I could see lawsuits coming in with this, right? Because nobody wants their information leaked to other firms. Now, this has sparked a lot of responses from some bigger names in the industry. We have Jonas, who's the CEO of Perdea Funding, and he originally said, you know, actually, this is really funny. A while back on February 23rd, he said, at Perdea, we will not collaborate with other prop firms, share data, or engage in any joint efforts. This was what he said a while back. Now, he did come out and say that he's generally in favor of proper regulation in this space. We've seen far too many bad actors in the past. I'm also open to the idea of an SRO, but if one is ever formed, it needs to be approached with extreme caution. Transparency, rotating leadership, and diverse independent board are non-negotiable. No single firm or group should benefit from this existence. So essentially, he's wanting total transparency. No one should be singled out and benefit from this. It should be a very transparent thing, and he wants to approach us with extreme caution. Right now, what's funny is after he posted this, Michael Patug actually agreed and wanted to continue the conversation with Jonas here, but Jonas then responded and came back out and said, at the moment, I'm not interested in participating directly. I'd prefer to observe things from a distance over the coming months or years to see how everything develops. After that, I'll make a decision about whether I'm interested in such a membership with Perdea. But thank you for reaching out. So this response essentially just goes back to what he said, you know, back in February, where he will not collaborate with other firms, which I really don't see him wanting to do that, even if this SRO does happen. And seems like he just wants to keep a safe distance and protect his firm and reputation. Now, we all know the big Patrick Wieland was speaking of, I will be at the BDH in May 6th, I believe is what it is. I'll be the BDH trading alongside Mr. Patrick Wieland here. But Patrick did come out and say, I will be severing ties with any prop firm that signs up for the MP prop firm cartel. This is illegal customer privacy laws and antitrust, essentially what I had just talked about. Imagine a prop firm cartel working together to F over customers. amazing for traders, right? Business is hurting, and this is a desperate effort to try to stop the bleeding. I don't really know any of the financials or the backing of Toss and what they have going on. We all know they've been around for some time and they have had a strong financial backing, and they are the grandfathers of this space. So I don't really have any knowledge about what's going on financial in the back end. But I will say that MP has a point here as far as the illegal customer privacy laws. That is a big, big deal. And if prop firms come together, this has to be protected. We cannot have customer information leaked to other firms because that's highly, highly illegal. And I do believe there could be lawsuits that come from that. So Patrick is completely against this and is wanting to cut ties with any prop firm that engages with this SRO that MP is wanting to come out with. Then you have Kane. Kane come out on Twitter and made a long post. We're not going to read through all of this, but essentially he says the reality is prop firms make ludicrous money, but I've yet to see one with a solid model for transitioning traders into a legacy prop environment that scales real talent within a properly regulated system. The effort should be on fine-tuning that model, not regulating the path to get there. Huge. I actually very much agree with that. He also goes on to say, but let's remind ourselves we are trading regulated assets with regulated margins and leverage. This isn't Forex pre-Dodd-Frank with AB book manipulation and crazy leverage. And I think the regulation was needed, by the way. Regulating the journey to live funding just doesn't sit right with. The whole point of these props is to find good traders and scale them. So why regulate the journey when they are all making more money than they know what to do with, and focus on getting the good traders into live where the regulation already exists? Facts. Don't regulate, don't make things harder, don't make things complicated on the journey to a live account. Traders need that journey, that ease to get into live account where things can be and are regulated. So I actually 100% agree with Kane here on this post. What do you guys think? Put it down in the comments what you guys think about this whole controversial topic that MP stirred up, wanting to spearhead this SRO thing, gather all these prop firm owners and self-regulate and do all these different things. I really hope it's again not regulating the traders and making it hard for them, even harder on the journey to live, but more so regulating the business model and keeping things completely transparent without sharing any customer information. But enough about that. Tradeify now has no more payout windows from May 1st. Traders that have met all payout objectives will be able to request a payout anytime. This is absolutely massive, and I really appreciate this. Now, I think this is a good look on the firm, mainly because one, it just shows that they are financially strong, that they can remove some stricter rules, which payout windows they're not for traders. They are for the firm to protect themselves, and all transparency, right? They are to protect the firm because people can't request any single day of the month. And what happens is when you're not in the payout window, a lot of traders will blow up before they get to the payout window. So for Tradeify to remove payout windows shows how financially strong that they are, and that they can afford to remove some of these stricter rules from their program and allow traders to get paid easier, which they already do because once you request, it's in your bank account or Rise account within minutes. Now, along with this, they are running 35% off. You see the graphic right there on your screen. They are running 35% off. You can use code JM to lock that in. This is one of my favorite firms. I think they are one of the top dogs alongside all the other big guys like TopStep, Apex, Take Profit, My Fund of Futures, right? Tradeify is in the top spot and quickly and rapidly growing, and I think is going to be in that #1 spot. So if you want to get an account with them, use code JM, lock it in. Definitely a firm I'd recommend trading with. The last thing I want to talk about here is Take Profit Trader. They have been taking a hit on the customer support side. Guys, this happens when you experience a lot of growth. Take Profit's going through some major growing pains right now. I know they are hiring some more customer support and trying to rebuild their systems. But what happens when you experience a ton of growth, systems tend to break inside the business, and that's part of growing pains. We saw TopStep go through it. We saw Apex go through it. Other firms have gone through this sort of thing. Now, it's on us to just be a little bit patient with Take Profit. They are still a solid firm. They have a solid backing. They're doing some incredible things in the space. They are just growing too fast than what their internal systems can handle. And so I know they're working on, they're building more customer support. So I would just be patient with that. If you do want to get an account with them as well, you can use code JM, 30% off for life, and there's no activation fee on that as well. So that's all I got for you guys today, fam. If you like this kind of content, be sure to smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel to get more daily content, fam, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.